think I'm good now. Hello. Oh my god. Sorry, it's been a bit. I've been ill. Hello. I wanted to do a World of Warcraft stream today, but I decided I'm not really feeling it. It's more so I'm not feeling well enough yet to sit down and play a game on stream. I do really want to, though. I want that to be known. I really want to. And, yeah, I've still messed up some, stuff with my tracking I have to get fixed. There's a lot, basically, that, I want to work on to kind of increase stream quality that I have yet to be able to actually do. So, right now I feel like I look like a sock puppet. Anyway, hello everybody. How are the gamers gaming today? I am not. I will say though, I have played WoW. I have played it over I played it a bit yesterday because the new Miss Pandaria thing, and I can say with pretty decent amounts of confidence that I think it's pretty fun. It is quite enjoyable. Mind you, the thing I really want to be playing is Halo, but I want people to play it with me. And I don't have anybody that will really play that with me. So, we might be waiting on that for a bit. Either that, or I'm just going to do like a legendary run. But yeah, I want to see if I can fix something, but it means I'm going to have to disappear for a second. And I don't want to go and like do all that. Also, am I quiet? Hold on. I shouldn't be. I'm like right here. Oh, there we go. I'm like right here. I shouldn't be quiet. Yeah, my settings are pretty jank right now. It's been a rough, it's been a rough, you know, like 2 weeks. Cause I mentioned it, but I've been weeding off this one medication. Trying to come down off of that, right? Weaning off of a medication that I use to manage my pain. But I have to wait till I'm off of that to take my new pain medication. So I've been kind of just like in fucking agony. Which has been very difficult. And I injured both of my hands. Pretty damn bad too. So that's been holding me back. I have a setting on, don't I? Oh. Maybe I'll take the glasses off for today. Maybe I'll take the glasses and the... You know what? Let's fucking just... Let's strip. No, which one is that? That's sad. F3 is... That's my tails. I can put my tails on. Look at my tails. Very rare that I have those out. There's F7. That's the smug one. There's F8, which I don't think I actually set to do anything. I suppose I'm permanently smiling. I think that's what's happening. I don't remember which one was supposed to do that. I don't know. I don't remember. Look, I can be all sad. I can be all sad. I look so weird without the jacket on. I'm sorry. I think I look so weird without my jacket on. I look a little bit odd with my glasses off too. Which one was that? Was that F6? No, F6 was Sag. That's smug. F4 was my glasses. There we go. I tend to forget. There's some changes. There's some changes that I want to make to this. But I'm waiting on finding somebody that can make those changes for me. Right? So that is going to take a little bit more time. I am going to be doing some asking around. I am going to be seeing if there's any chance of me being able to, you know, okay, so the issues that I'm having, right, is I am broke, as you might know. So if I do get any model work done, I am going to have to ask my mother probably to pay for it. And that, you know, that stuff is expensive. It's like really expensive. I have a friend that is willing, I think they said that they're willing to do it for free, just since they need the practice anyway. But I don't know when that would be happening, right? So, there's a lot of stuff, right? What am I trying to say? There's a lot that's going into this, and there's a lot of asking around that I have to do to see if anybody is willing to help me out, whether I can, you know. Well, I'm trying to go through my personal contacts first and see if anybody is willing to do it, and then I'm going to maybe see if I can get the help of a professional or something if that doesn't work out. Because I'll explain my current issues, right? I think first off, I wanted to have the and let me take my glasses off for this. Actually, wait, that's F4. I wanted to have the markings on my face, the kitsune markings, but I don't, because the creator of this model said that they didn't like it. They said it's gonna clog the face up too much, like it's gonna be, you know, there's gonna be too much happening on the face because you already, you know, got the glasses and whatnot. I still want it. There's another pin that I wanted to add to my jacket. I really badly wanted to add another pin. I wanted to add an Iron Forge one. And I wanted to try and see if we can change the body shape to be a little bit more androgynous. Maybe even a little bit more feminine looking, because that's a personal preference of mine. So yeah, there's a little bit that I wanna do. Hold on, there we go. There's a little bit with that I want to do. I'd honestly like to get each and every single one of my tails individually rigged, because right now they're not. Although I know how difficult that would be. That'd probably be fairly annoying. But I personally would really, really like it if I could get that done. But what is going to wind up happening probably is I'm going to have to wait until I can afford to ask a professional to do that. Because, like, you know, like, okay, right. So a friend can approach me and be like, hey, can I work on your model, you know, because I want the practice. Absolutely, I'm fine with that. But I feel bad to an extent, right? To a certain degree, because if I list off all those things that I want done, I don't know, I feel like I'm being, like, greedy, maybe. You know? I don't know. It makes me feel a bit greedy. I don't want to seem like I'm taking advantage of my friends. By being like, alright, you can practice, but you do all of this shit, right? Like, bro. Nah. Also, I want to ask somebody to do the recolor better. Like, okay, so to explain, and this will be getting a little bit of a meta discussion for you people that are very into VTubers keeping the roleplay aspect. So avert your ears if that troubles you. But so the way I did this, right, is in the file there is a texture map that I personally by myself just went into and recolored. Right? But one, I am not an artist, so it looks a bit jank. And two, there's a better way of actually going about it, which is actually opening it up in the PSD. By the way, I want to just say for the record, this is not going to be a long stream. Probably. I'm trying to ease my way back into things. So yeah. Yeah, I do want to stream WoW. But here's the thing actually right now. I don't want to stream WoW. Because I want to play WoW. But I want to play that in my spare time. I want to stream Minecraft right now. Or Halo. But to stream Minecraft right now, I want to play a mod pack. I want to get a server set up. That's a lot of work. I'd have to go all the way to my downstairs computer to get that set up. Because we have a computer that we use as a server. It is very hard for me to get up and down the stairs. Maybe if my brother is interested in playing it too, then I can ask him to do it. But then you also have the issue of that computer, despite everything I've tried, loves to just turn itself off because of, like, Windows updates, right? It'll just restart itself, and then, okay, well, now my fucking server. Maybe I can get the server to, actually run as a startup program. Oh, but it's not going to immediately log in, that's the issue. Is there a way for me to have the computer log into the account as soon as it turns on? Like, by itself. And or is there a way to just make it not Windows Update by itself? Because I've tried. I swear that I've tried everything and it just does not. I think somebody told me you can mess with the registry to do that. I'm not nearly experienced enough. I'm decent with computers. I'm not great with computers, and I'm better with the hardware side than I am on the software side. Now, my brother knows the software side, but he's also been busy. Actually, no, he's getting out of school now. I might be able to ask him to do shit for me. That might be good. But yeah, that's I do want to play Minecraft. Anyway, what was I on about? Yeah, so I want somebody to open the PSD file, which is I think it's a Photoshop format, and actually go in there and modify it. Sorry, I had to mute for a second. Actually go in there and modify it. Because I have tried that before, and I wasn't able to get anything to look good. Right? I wasn't able to get it to look good. I feel like I don't know, it just looks really janky the way that I did it. It looks like somebody inexperienced went through and did a recolor. And on that topic, I do intend to use this the white and red recolor, but I am sort of curious on what people like better, because I do have originally the white was brown and the red was green. So originally I had a brown and green color palette, I personally like the white and red more. I want to know what other people think, though. I know my brother likes the brown and green more. Yeah, I don't know what's up with the mouth movement today. I swear that I don't have smiling turned on. I don't know. It's like, I swear I don't have it turned on. See, that's it turned on. This is it turned off. Yeah, I'm gonna have to... Part of this... Okay, so part of the mouth issue is my settings. Right? Another part of it, though, is, I don't like the mouth shapes as much. I want to get the mouth redone, if possible. I'm not trying to complain. This model was made by my brother for fucking free. But there's just like, there's things that I want to change about it. Just out of kind of like preference. And by the way, I can't ask him for it. He already said that first off, I do intend on paying him for this. He did it for free. My brother, all of my models were made by him for free, which is insane. And the only reason he hasn't made me pay is because he knows that I can't get a job because I'm disabled. Although I am going to go through the hoops of getting on disability. So once I get, actually, once I get that worked out, I might be able to pay him for that, which will be really good. I owe him a lot of money. I think he said that he would like to get paid for it, but he doesn't expect me to be able to. So he's not worried about it. I am worried about it, though, and I want to pay him back for it. And pretty damn handsomely, too, because I think he deserves it. Like, it is one of the most talented fucking people. He is one of the most talented people on this planet. Does amazing fucking work. Genuinely deserves it. But another thing that would help having an income is actually getting certain changes done to it. So now we can talk about tracking. And I guess this is decent information, right? This is sort of semi-decent information for, you know, starting out VTubers and stuff. But tracking. First of all, you do not need an iPhone. It will improve your tracking, yes. That does not necessarily mean you need it. There's a lot of stuff that you can do with your settings in, you know, VTube Studio, which is probably what you should be using in the first place. I don't think anybody really uses Face Rig or PRPR Live anymore. I used to use both back in the day with my very first model. I might show that off sometime. Speaking of which, I think my anniversary is technically coming up of streaming for 4 years. On and off, mind you, not like every single day. You know, sometimes taking several months. I think I even took like 6 months one time as a break, like, you know. But still, like, streaming, you know, since, at least as a VTuber. My first VTubing debut was in May of 2020. And I had this really jank model. I don't want to call it that. It was my brother's first attempt at making a live 2D model. And it was a little jank. I mean, it was as much as you could do with it at the time, to be fair. And I was happy with it. And then I think 2021, we got the update, the first update that I used for a bit. 2022, we got the second update. 2023, we got this one. And, this is where we're at right now. I think like halfway through the year or something, I like decided to swap the color palette. I don't remember when I decided to swap it. But, anyway, what was I on about? I do want to use an iPhone because I do have one. Mind you, it's really, really funny. It's not my phone. My phone that I use is a Google Pixel. I don't use this iPhone for anything else because it's an old iPhone that I think my sister just gave to me. You know, it was lying around the house. It used to be hers. She doesn't need it anymore. Asked, can I have it? Said, yeah. You know, it is an iPhone X. It is nice to be able to just kind of like, oh yeah, I just have this old iPhone lying around. But the issue is, if you use iPhone tracking, and this is something you might know, the range on it is not great. It really is not good. Like, you seriously need to be like within, I think, 3 feet of it, or 2 feet or something. I think it's 2 feet. I think it has like a 2 feet range. That thing has to be close to you, which with my setup, I cannot do. So, what I was planning on doing, was getting a telephoto lens and having, because you can't zoom it. I wish that you could zoom the camera digitally in VTuber Studio on the iPhone, but you can't, unfortunately. So, I'm gonna have that as a manual zoom, so it can get that tracking. I hope that that'll work at least. Because it's going to be set up on a tripod that will be mounted, like, behind my desk. Probably. So we're gonna hope that I can get that to work. Either that, or I'll try to find some way I can get it, like... I wish I could get some, like, kind of thing... I want a clip. I want, like, a clip mount, where I can clip it to the back of my desk, instead of having a tripod that's mounted to the floor. Because the tripod does reach up high enough. That's not the issue. It's that I have a chair behind my desk that I use as a footrest. And I would have to get rid of that to have room for the tripod to sit behind my desk. So I wanted to get a clip thing instead so it doesn't interfere with that. If at all possible. I have no idea if it actually would be. Or maybe I can find some other solution. I have no idea. Yeah, as for that... Oh, I also wanted to get another outfit. That was the other thing. That's the bigger thing. That's a big thing that I'm going to... I know that I'm going to have to wait for a while. But I wanted to get a different outfit. I don't know if I'm going to say what it is yet. Mainly because I'm not fully clear on the details yet. I know that I can make V-Roids. I could make a V-Roid of it. I actually do have a V-Roid. I've just had issues with getting V-Roids to work properly in the past. There are people that can make V-Roid look really good. I am not talented enough. In fact, I can show you my V-Roid that I made. Hold on. It is going to just be a image. Because hold on. Because I don't actually have the software installed to open a, V-Roid. Or to just use one. Not to mention I'm already using this. I'd have to close out of this, go in the other thing. I don't, you know, I don't have two cameras. I think it's, is it that one or is it this one? I think it's this one. Yeah. This is what I made. It's not great. I didn't get the hair right. I wasn't able to because I'm not really good with it. I got the outfit decent, but again, it's like I wanted a more feminine body shape, but I think it also kind of like makes it look awkward in that sense because I don't got tit. I don't got tit. There's probably some stuff I can do in Blender to make this look a lot better. Right? But I am, once again, not nearly experienced enough. Now, why don't I sit down and learn this myself? I will say, I don't care about the docked windows. Fuck off. Sorry. One big reason is, well, first off, there's energy. I don't frequently have a lot of energy to do the things that I genuinely want to do. It's not to say that I don't want to do that, but it's more so going into my second point, which is I have very bad executive dysfunction because I have ADHD, and autism. So kind of think about it from that perspective. I'm sitting around with like no energy ever, chronic pain, ADHD, and autism. It's super hard for me to do fucking anything. Literally a single goddamn thing. I'm hoping this new medication that I'm going on will help with that, because it's supposed to be also used to treat my ADHD, but I have no fucking idea. If it does help, then I might actually be able to do things. I might be able to work on projects. I might have a decent amount of energy. I might be able to, because the pain is bad, right? But whilst I'm just laying down in bed most days, I am fine. If I have to get up and do anything, that's where it starts to hit really bad. But if I'm just laying down, relaxing, then I genuinely am mostly fine. You will have days where either you'll have flare-ups, you'll feel really bad, or I'll get sick a lot, but for the most part, I'm okay. If I can get this ADHD worked on, that'll be fucking fantastic. Right? So it's a little bit of a struggle at the moment. I actually am starting the medication like today. Like after my I'm supposed to take it, I take my meds at night. Like I take my meds at like a certain time at night. Which is bad that I just started recently doing, because my sleep schedule has actually been consistent for the past couple of weeks now. But I take all my meds at like, at night. Before I go to bed. I mean, they all make me pretty fucking drowsy, so they like knock my ass out. Why do I feel like I think it says I'm lagging for some reason. I'll have to look into that. Anyway, what was I on about? Yeah, so I'm starting that tonight. Well, actually, since it's a... What does it actually say? Hold on, give me 1 second. What does it actually say? It just says daily. That's an extended release. So wait, shit, that's something I would be taking in the morning. Should I take that now then? I should probably take that now then, shouldn't I? I think this is like an extended release. It's an extended release ADHD medication. I should probably be taking that in the morning. Shit, hold on. I'm gonna pop one. Oh, I don't got a lot of these. I don't think they gave me a lot because we're just gonna kind of see how it works. It's called, hold on, I'll show you, I'm not gonna show you, that'd be stupid. I'll tell you what it's called though in a second. Alright, hello. So it's called bupropion. Or bupropion? I think. It's like... Oh, sorry. Fuck, I'm out of breath. It's like... supposed to help with my ADHD. But it's not supposed to be like a, like Adderall, right? It's not gonna be like Adderall, like super stimulant. Like, ooh... Because I have tried Adderall before, that shit fucked me up. Adderall, I swear to God, almost killed me. That was awful. Adderall makes me feel like shit. So, I don't like it. We're doing something else. But let's hope that this helps. Because the thing is, the Adderall did help with my ADHD, obviously. The one great thing that it did is I have this really bad habit of shaking my leg. Like, I can't stop doing it. I noticed while I was on the Adderall, I was able to not do that. Not to mention, I was also able to just, like, focus on shit. Like, I think the first day I took it ever, I painted a fucking room. I don't know why. We had to do... Okay, so... Which, the issue with that was, I did all that, and then I got, like, really, really fucking sick afterwards because I pushed my body super hard. But the Adderall was able to make me ignore the pain. The issue that comes in with that is, yes, it makes me function. Yes, I can ignore the pain, but also the crash is really hard, and it was actually, like, genuinely hurting me. And making me get a lot worse and a lot more sick, and I'd have more, you know... I would be more frequently sick, I would be more frequently in pain, to the point where even taking it didn't even help anymore to get me out of bed, and yeah, it was sort of like that. So it got me a bit too worked up and made me hurt myself. The post-exertional malaise is what it's called. Post-exertional malaise is a bitch to deal with. Especially if you get it, like, really bad, because you can get it... There's some people that can have it, and it's, like, not that intense, from what I hear. Or, I read something that said that. But for me, it's like... How do I explain it? If I overwork myself in the slightest, it feels like I'm on fire, and, like, knives are being dragged down my entire body. But also I have, like, I've lost all energy. I feel like I've been fucking hit by a truck. I feel like I'm fucking dying. Like, it's bad. That shit is so lame. It is actually so goddamn lame. So, here's to hoping that that helps. Let's hope that genuinely helps me. I don't think it's a big dosage that I'm starting on. But what I was told is it's used to treat ADHD, and it can also be really good for pain. And with the other medication that I'm taking, it's supposed to work really well with that to boost the effects of it being a painkiller and sort of help with my chronic pain. And if I can get my pain worked on and I can get my energy levels up, and maybe see if it dampens the effects of that post-exertional malaise, I can exercise, I can get back in shape, I could be functional and normal maybe. I hope. And even if I can't be fully functional like that, at the very least, if it just allows me to focus and have a little bit of energy to work on things in the day, I'm fine with that. If it helps me focus, maybe helps my pain a little bit, even, if just that, I am fine with that. That is a huge step for me. Because for the past several days, I've been basically, I mean, I played a little bit of WoW yesterday, but I can't even barely do that. Like, I can't even barely play games that I want to play or do shit like that because of what I'm going through. I've mostly been laying down just reading and pretty much doing reading and sleeping and like maybe watching some YouTube and doing like nothing else. And it's been so awful because here's the thing, right? I have had people come to me and be like, well, that sounds lovely. That sounds like the life, being able to just lay around all day and do nothing. It's not. It is really not, because I like doing things. I want to be productive. When I can't be productive, it is not fun for me. It is agony. Right? You can, like, people that, you know, are able to go and move around and, you know, do all this stuff all day or have to, you know, feel like, okay, well, you know, it sounds so lovely, but literally do it for like a week or two. Be able to not do anything and just have to lay around all day. You will get antsy. You will be like, this sucks. I want to do stuff. I want to go do things. And it's like, nope, you can't. So it's not fun. It's actually really fucking awful. Just, so I want that to be, like, very clear. You know, being confined to a bed for most of your life is very not fun. Like, I want to go out. The one thing that I really used to love doing, going out and doing photography. I used to take just simple pictures of, like, plants and animals. I would go on walks and do that. And it's really fun. I enjoy it a lot. I haven't been able to do that in years. Literally, like, a couple of years. Because I've been so sick. It's bad. But again, let's hope this helps. The only other issue that I'm facing that I don't think it's going to solve is my joints, but that's a different story. I might need to get, the one thing that might help with that is like a brace. I know that you can get these full body braces. I'm going to obviously talk to my doctor about it today, but I do have hypermobility in my joints. And it is not good. It's really not good. It's very painful. It can be very painful. I have joints dislocating occasionally. At least I'm pretty sure that's what's happening. I don't know. Because I've never known what it looks like or really had it described to me. But the way, what happens is I will feel, in one of my joints, it'll feel weird and it'll feel almost really stiff. Like I can't move it almost at all. And it'll be painful sometimes too. So I'll have to mess around with it and I'll feel like a pop. And then when that happens, I can move it normally again. I don't know what that is. But that's what I feel. I'm sorry if this isn't like super happy-go-lucky, like, you know, chat or whatever, but I want to talk about like real things, right? Because I feel like it's important. I feel like I mentioned that a lot in the past. This is what you're gonna get out of these streams. Especially if I'm just sat here allowed to just yap, like, about anything. You're gonna get some serious stuff, you're gonna get some funny stuff, maybe. You know, you're gonna get, a lot of the back and forth. There's some stories that I want to tell on here that are really funny, but I don't know if I'm allowed to. I have to ask people. I will tell the story of how Urson, if you've ever seen them on Twitch, Urson is my good friend. We have known each other for years. And we were stayed at this girl's house. I don't remember. It's his friend, or was his friend. We were staying at this house that she was fixing up. But it was like, it was not fixed up when we were staying there. There was no floor. Like, it was just concrete. They hadn't put the floor in. Because apparently, like, the previous tenants had, like, torn the place apart. It was infested with cockroaches. It smelled like fucking ass. There was mold everywhere. The fucking couch had mysterious white stains on it. It was awful. But we were staying there for free. Couldn't really complain. Oh, it also didn't have any air conditioning. And this is the middle of the summer in like the south, like the southern US and the like the east southeast. So it's like extremely hot and humid. Yeah. So but we were out back on the deck, and Urson is sitting there with a giant ass bottle of wine, like probably about as long as like from my elbow to like the tip, maybe not the tips of my fingers, but from my elbow to like, you know, a little bit past my wrist. It's a pretty decent, like it's a decent sized wine bottle. It's like a normal sized wine bottle that you would, you know, bring to like a party. This fucker downs the entire thing, I shit you not, in like 30 fucking seconds. Right? I watch him do this. Downs the entire fucking thing, down to the last fucking drop. Sits there for like 2 seconds. And then turns around immediately and vomits everywhere. That was a wild fucking evening. Because I had been this person, right? Up until then, I never went to parties, you know, I didn't really drink that much myself, I didn't have a lot of friends, so I wasn't going out, hanging out with people and going to wild places. No, I spent most of my life just in my room playing video games with people on the internet. And that was my, that shit was so wild to me. The other story I want to tell is about Lunar, but I don't know if Lunar would... and it's a similar story, but I don't know if Lunar wants me talking about that. I may... Actually, I don't know if I have talked about it before. I may have talked about it before on stream, with their permission, but I want to make sure. But so yeah, that was some funny shit. That was really fucking funny. And oh my god, the racist dude. Oh my god. There's this really fucking racist dude. Because the girl's neighbor had a pool that we were allowed to use. He said that we could use it. But while we're all chilling in the pool, I didn't hear this, but Urson did. Apparently, this old fucking coot was calling his daughter's boyfriend the N-word? And I'm like, oh no. Oh no. I think we chose the wrong pool. I think we very clearly have chosen the wrong pool. God, I used to be able to swim. I used to have enough strength in my body to be able to fucking swim. I wasn't good at it. I was really bad. I could barely swim. Keep that in mind. That was, I could barely fucking swim. I could, but barely. And funny enough, since I was so bad at it, one of the stupid little tricks that I did is we did actually go to a public pool later on. And what I did is I learned how to sink at that time recently. I didn't know how to before, but I had learned how to sink. So I sunk myself all the way down to the bottom of the pool and like, you know, like kind of like posed myself like I was like laying in like a pool chair. And I think I may have had sunglasses on too while I was under the water, or tried to have them on. And I was just chilling there, waving to people. Sometimes they would look down at me and they'd be like, what the fuck? And I just like wave. It was really fucking funny. It was really funny. You know? And then, you know, Lunar grabbed my fucking cock in the pool. Motherfucker. Motherfucker, you know, clinging on me, touching on me in the fucking pool. It was an accident. I'll be clear about that. It was an accident. I am joking. But it did happen. And I will always, for the rest of time, fuck with them about that, because it was really funny. I was like, fucking, damn, bitch, calm down. I don't know why it's so funny. Oh, okay. Well, I want to stay on stream more, but my throat and like my fucking, I think it's like my lung or something is starting to hurt like really fucking bad. So I gotta go, but I hope everybody has enjoyed the stream for today, and I will try to get another stream out tomorrow if I'm feeling well enough. We'll see. Anyway, thank you all so much for stopping by, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And bye-bye.